Breaking news that could change your financial future. Congress is currently reviewing a groundbreaking proposal that could put thousands of dollars directly into the pockets of millions of Americans. If you're receiving Social Security benefits, SSDI, or struggling with inflation, you'll want to stay tuned for this crucial update that could mean a $5,800 one-time payment plus an additional $1,000 boost for beneficiaries. Don't go anywhere. This information could be game-changing for your financial situation in 2025. Before we dive into these exciting details, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on important updates about Social Security, stimulus payments, and financial news that could impact your wallet. Now, let's get into this developing story. Many of you have been asking about additional support coming in 2025, and today we're discussing a proposal that's generating significant buzz in Washington. As inflation continues to affect millions of Americans, particularly those on fixed incomes, lawmakers are considering this substantial relief package aimed at providing immediate financial assistance to those who need it most. Let's break down what this proposed package could mean for you and your family. The core of this potential legislation includes a one-time payment of $5,800, which would be distributed to eligible recipients, including Social Security retirement beneficiaries, SSDI recipients, and SSI beneficiaries. But that's not all. There's an additional $1,000 boost being considered specifically for Social Security recipients to help combat the rising cost of living. You might be wondering, why is Congress considering such a significant payment now? Well, recent economic data has shown that despite some improvements in inflation rates, many Americans, especially seniors and disabled individuals, are still struggling to keep up with everyday expenses. The proposed package aims to address this ongoing challenge head-on. Let's talk about eligibility requirements that are being discussed. Based on current proposals to qualify for the full $5,800 payment, individuals would need to be current recipients of Social Security benefits, SSDI or SSS. The additional $1,000 boost would be specifically targeted toward those receiving Social Security retirement benefits. Income thresholds are still being debated, but initial discussions suggest the focus will be on helping low and middle-income beneficiaries. Now, you might be asking, when could we expect these payments if the proposal passes? While nothing is set in stone yet, lawmakers are pushing for an expedited process. If approved, initial distributions could begin as early as the second quarter of 2025. However, it's important to remember that this is still a proposal and needs to go through various legislative stages before becoming law. What makes this proposal particularly interesting is the bipartisan support it's receiving. Both Democrats and Republicans recognize the urgent need to provide additional assistance to Social Security beneficiaries who have been disproportionately affected by recent economic challenges. This cross-party cooperation could potentially speed up the approval process. Let's address another common question. Would these payments affect other benefits? Based on current discussions, these payments would be considered special assistance and would not impact your regular Social Security benefits, Medicare coverage, or other federal assistance programs. This means you wouldn't have to worry about losing any existing benefits if you receive this payment. For those concerned about taxes, preliminary discussions indicate that these payments would likely be treated similarly to previous stimulus payments, meaning they would not be counted as taxable income. However, final details about the tax implications will be determined as the legislation moves forward. What's particularly noteworthy about this proposal is the additional $1,000 boost for Social Security beneficiaries. This extra amount acknowledges the unique challenges faced by seniors who rely on Social Security as their primary source of income. The boost could help offset increased healthcare costs, prescription medications, and other essential expenses that have seen significant price increases. You might be wondering about the application process. Unlike some previous benefits that required applications, current discussions suggest that these payments would be automatically distributed to eligible recipients using existing Social Security Administration data. This means if you're already receiving Social Security benefits, you likely wouldn't need to take any additional action to receive the payment. Let's talk about the potential timeline. If approved, the distribution process could look something like this. Initial approval could come in early 2025, followed by an implementation period where the Social Security Administration prepares for distribution. The first wave of payments could begin reaching beneficiaries within 4-6 weeks after final approval, with subsequent waves following in the next few months. For those who receive their regular Social Security benefits through direct deposit, these payments would likely be distributed the same way. Recipients who typically get paper checks would receive these payments by mail, though they might be encouraged to switch to direct deposit for faster delivery. What about the impact on the economy? Economic experts suggest that this type of targeted relief could have a positive effect on local economies, as recipients are likely to spend these funds on essential goods and services. This could create a ripple effect, benefiting both individual recipients and their communities. Now, you might be asking, what can I do to support this proposal? While the legislation is still in development, contacting your congressional representatives to express your support could help move the process forward. Many advocacy groups for seniors and disabled individuals are already mobilizing to push for quick approval. Let's address another crucial question. How would this payment help with current inflation? The proposed amount of $5,800, combined with the additional $1,000 boost, is designed to provide meaningful relief that could help cover several months of increased expenses. This could include rising food costs, utility bills, healthcare expenses, and other essential needs that have become more expensive. For SSDI recipients, this payment could be particularly significant. Many disabled individuals face additional medical expenses and specialized care costs that have increased substantially. The proposed payment could help cover these essential expenses while providing a financial buffer for future needs. It's important to note that this proposal is part of a broader discussion about improving support for Social Security beneficiaries. Lawmakers are also considering other measures to strengthen the Social Security system and ensure its long-term sustainability while providing adequate support for current beneficiaries. Looking at the potential distribution schedule, the Social Security Administration would likely use a similar system to previous large-scale payments, with recipients possibly receiving funds based on their birth dates or last 4 digits of their Social Security numbers. This organized approach helps prevent system overload and ensures smooth distribution. For those wondering about the funding source, current discussions indicate that this would be a specially allocated fund, separate from the regular Social Security Trust Fund. This means it wouldn't impact the long-term stability of Social Security benefits or require any reduction in regular monthly payments. What makes this proposal different from previous stimulus measures is its targeted nature. Rather than a broad-based payment to all Americans, this focuses specifically on those who rely on Social Security benefits, recognizing their unique financial challenges and needs. As we monitor these developments, it's crucial to stay informed about any updates or changes to the proposal. Remember that legislative processes can be complex and sometimes unpredictable, but strong bipartisan support for this measure suggests it has a good chance of moving forward. For those who receive multiple types of benefits, such as both Social Security retirement and SSI, current discussions suggest you would still receive the full payment amount once, rather than multiple payments. However, you might be eligible for both the main payment and the additional boost if you receive Social Security retirement benefits. What should you do while waiting for more news about this proposal? It's advisable to continue your normal financial planning and budgeting. While this payment could provide significant relief, it's important to maintain your current financial strategies and not delay any necessary expenses in anticipation of the payment. Let's talk about preparation. While no action is required at this time, ensuring your information is up to date with the Social Security Administration could help avoid any delays if the payment is approved. This includes having your correct address on file if you receive paper checks and ensuring your direct deposit information is current. Looking ahead, we might see additional proposals or modifications to this plan as it moves through Congress. The key is to stay informed about any changes or updates that could affect the final payment amount or eligibility requirements. As we conclude this update, remember that while this proposal shows promising support, it's important to stay realistic and prepared for possible modifications as it moves through the legislative process. We'll continue to monitor this situation closely and bring you updates as they become available. If you found this information helpful, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification bell to stay updated on the latest news about this proposal and other important Social Security updates. Leave a comment below with your thoughts on this potential payment. We'd love to hear your perspective. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video with more updates on this developing story. Remember, we'll continue to track this proposal's progress and bring you the latest information as soon as it becomes available. Stay tuned for more updates.